Okay.
Hello, everybody. This is Rick from Elvis-A-Z, and welcome to my channel. If you're a subscriber, thank you very much. I really appreciate all your support. If you're not, if you like what you see, subscribe. Hit the bell, and I'll let you know of future videos. If you like the video also, please hit the like. If you don't like it, go ahead and hit the unlike and leave me a comment and say why. You don't like me, you don't like what I did, or whatever. It just kind of helps me improve the channel. If you don't care whether I improve the channel, then thanks for stopping by. So, like I say, every time I do one of these breakdowns, in order to get the understanding of what I'm doing and appreciation of what I'm trying to explain to you, best way to do it is with headphones. I prefer the over-the-ear headphones, but earbuds will be fine. I get a better grasp of the bass and all that with over-the-ear, and I have no interference from outside noise, usually. So, however you want to listen to it. If you don't listen to it with either one, give yourself the opportunity to listen to it sometime down the road with headphones. Today, we're doing the last 4 songs of the Masters: Going Home, Mine, We Call on Him, and Suppose. Each one, I'll give you details of the sessions, who was at the sessions, all the takes it took, and then we'll break them down. I'll explain that to you in just a moment. First song we'll be doing is Going Home. So I will be taking over to a screen capture, and this will be showing you the actual waveforms of the song. So let me open this up, and we're going to go to the details. So the details of the song is it was recorded in the session that was from the 15th and 16th of January, 1968. It was recorded in Nashville in Studio B, RCA Studio B. Felton Jarvis was the producer. And it was part of the soundtrack sessions for Stay Away Joe. Scotty Moore was there. Jerry Reed was there. Not necessarily playing all these songs, but these were the sessions that were part of all these songs on that recorded that day. Chip Young on guitar, DJ Fontana and Murray Buddy Harmon on drums. Bass was Bob Moore. Piano, Floyd Kramer. Charlie McCoy on harmonica, and a steel guitar with Peter Drake. And then the backup vocals were the Jordanaires. Now, oh my Lord. Can I enlarge this? I got to enlarge this. This is hilarious. Elvis is very known for getting things done quick, but 30 takes. So Keith Flynn has a great site that gives you all the sessions and all the takes and all the information and what albums they've been released on. He'll tell you little clues of what was said in between and all that, and you can read what they're saying. What the F, key am I in? Can we get a pickup from here? Is them pills wearing off? The desert sands in your... I don't know if he's having a good day or what, but I'll be covering this on one of my podcasts when I do the session takes. It's funny. All right, so let's open it up. Okay, this is Going Home. Am I on session takes? Yes, I am. Okay, guys. So I broke it down, and I've got the original top waveform. It's the original master completed, done, finito. Then I took out the instruments the vocals, and it's just the instruments, and that's what we're going to pay most attention to. And let me expand this a little bit. And then we'll come back and we'll just listen to the vocals. And then what you're going to do is you're going to hear the whole thing all the way through the master and see if you can distinguish the instruments that we talked about. So, okay, so let's start off with playing just a little bit of the full song. Let's listen to it. Ready? Go.
This proud wild land where the wind blows free has always been.
See if you can pick up the
me.
instruments.
It's in my blood, I just can't get it out. For 100 miles a man can see and be about as wild as he wants to be. He feels like shouting, all he's gotta do is shout. Where the purple mountains reach up high and look like they're gonna touch the sky, where the canyon walls have stood for 1,000,000 years, where the days are hot, the nights are cold, the desert sand looks just like gold.
All right, so that's the original little bit, just kind of get understanding what the song is. With no further ado, we will be starting with the no vocals. Drum. The bass.
This proud wild land where the wind blows free has always been.
Well, I am really a dumbass. Okay, so I'll cut that out. So anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to start right off with the no vocals. Right there. And you're going to hear Elvis's voice. All you're going to hear is just the instruments. Let's go. Drums. Ooh, that bass. Piano, acoustic guitar. You are reversed from what I'm pointing at. Drum in the middle, electric guitar. Now I'll shut up for a little bit. That might be an organ there. Okay, so you're able to distinguish the majority of the instruments there. How they're very well separated, and like normal, you got the bass and the drums pretty much centered, maybe the tweaking to the left and the right. That's standard, that's the best. But when you got a piano and you got an organ, you got an acoustic, you got an electric guitar. I love stereo. If anybody who's been following me, you know I love stereo. Now, just Elvis's voice. Vocals only. Let's take a listen. Okay, let's jump. Oh.
This proud wild land where the wind blows free has always been a part of me. It's in my blood, I just can't get it out. For 100 miles a man can see and be about as wild as he wants to be. He feels like shouting, all he's gotta do is shout. Where the purple mountains reach up high and look like they're gonna touch the sky, where the canyon walls have stood for 1,000,000 years, where the days are hot, the nights are cold, the desert sand looks just like gold. These trails were carved with sweat and blood and tears, where the painted desert as you pass by looks like a rainbow in the sky. The cactus blooms in the early morning sun, where the night winds sing, the eagles fly, the clouds paint pictures in the sky. The coyotes howl tells you when day is done. I'm coming home, this time I'm gonna stay. I'm coming home and I ain't never going away.
Let's go to the whole song. And I'm going to do this with the mic muted so I don't talk over it. And I want you to listen for the instruments and see if you can pick out what we just talked about with the instruments. But this is the entire, complete, recorded, released master.
This proud wild land where the wind blows free has always been a part of me. It's in my blood, I just can't get it out. For 100 miles a man can see and be about as wild as he wants to be. He feels like shouting, all he's gotta do is shout. Where the purple mountains reach up high and look like they're gonna touch the sky, where the canyon walls have stood for 1,000,000 years. Where the days are hot, the nights are cold, the desert sand looks just like gold. These trails were carved with sweat and blood and tears. Where the painted desert as you pass by looks like a rainbow in the sky. The cactus blooms in the early morning sun. Where the night winds sing, the eagles fly, the clouds paint pictures in the sky. The coyotes howl tells you when day is done. I'm coming home, this time I'm gonna stay. I'm coming home and I ain't never going away. My feet are itching to get back home. I've had the desert fever since I've been gone. I need some love so bad that I can't see. When a woman looks a man in the eye, you know it takes a man to satisfy. Thinking about them girls is killing me. Or I'm going home, going home, going home. I'm going home, going home, going home. I'm going home, going home, going home.
Wow. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. That's a good one. Next, we have Mine. So, I probably would be smart of me if I left the freaking thing open. Okay, so Mine sessions recorded on the 11th and 12th of September, 6 months earlier. Felton Jarvis recorded the same studio B, and this was a different engineer, Jim Malloy. Pretty much the same people, except for this session had Boots Randolph in it. Everyone else is the same, and then Melly Kirkham's in this group, but she sang only on Singing Tree, which we did on the last episode. So that's the details of the session. Now let's see what they did it takes. Oh, good God. 21. He must have been exhausted. Wow. If you notice, a lot of them are just little false starts, 18 seconds, 13 seconds, 13. A little bit. Doesn't look like he did a whole lot of 1, 2. He only sang it complete 4 times, but there's a lot of false starts in here. So that's what's interesting. I'd really like to hear the in-between chatter. You guys are going to hear it soon because I'm going to be doing that. So here is Mine. That's the name of the song. Mine. Okay, let me minimize that. Okay. All right, guys. So what I took a little break and did a little edit there. So if it sounds kind of, see a little bit of cuts, it's because I forgot to do something in the first song, and I went in there and did it, and I'm editing it, and you guys will never know because, you will know because, anyway. So let's take a listen, just a little bit of the completed master of Mine. Let's take a listen, see if you can pick out some instruments, and then we're going to go back and do like we did on the last one.
Mine is a heart that beats for only you.
I can't wait to hear just the voice.
Mine is a love.
Can you pick out the instruments?
That always will be true. Forevermore, beyond the end of time,
All right. I want to make mention of something here real quick while we're in the middle of this. I just thought of this. In all the other episodes, I always tell who sang the song originally. All these songs are first time recorded by Elvis. Either that or I just couldn't find any information on them. So that's why I'm not telling you who sang the song originally, because it's Elvis. Now, we're going to go to just the instruments. And I'm going to point out instruments and see if you guys could pick them out too. And then we'll see if we can figure them out later. Ready? Here we go. You know what that is. Drums, bass. Guitar. Sounds like a classical guitar. Piano. I hear just 4 instruments. Steel guitar. I hear 4 instruments, then a steel guitar. I hear the bass, I hear a guitar, I hear a piano, the drums, and then the steel guitar comes in. Now, this is what I'm waiting for. Let's listen to Elvis's voice. I'm going to kick it right to it, and let's go.
Mine is a heart that beats for only you.
Just the right amount of echo.
Mine is a love that always will be true. Forevermore, beyond the end of time,
Millie's in it.
I will be your love. Promise you'll be mine.
All right, let's see. I'm going to check something here real quick. I don't think there was anybody else other. See, you had. Now, Millie Kirkland was the only. Oh, okay, I see. Millie Kirkland. Elvis sang harmony on Singing Tree, doing it with himself. So Millie Kirkland is doing those high parts. And for those of you who remember, Millie Kirkland replaced Sissy Houston. And she was before Cassie Westmoreland. So now we got to get back, and I need to do this right. Let's listen to it all combined and see if we can pick everything out, folks. And I'm gonna do this once again, all the way through, muted, so I don't interrupt anything. And I want you to pick out all the instruments. See if you can pick out the ones we were just talking about, especially that steel guitar. That might be hidden if you don't know it's there. I'm muting.
Mine is a heart that beats for only you. Mine is a love that always will be true. Forevermore, beyond the end of time, I will be your love. Promise you'll be mine. Mine is a heart that beats for only you. Mine is a love that always will be true. Forevermore, beyond the end of time, I will be your love. Promise you'll be
A little bit of organ. Wow. What do y'all think? Let me know down below. Good one, man. Let's see. What an idiot, Rick. Okay. So our next one is going to be We Call on Him. So let's take a look at this one. We Call on Him. Where's the details? There's the details, recorded at the same time as the one we just heard, mine. Same group, same people. Jerry Reed's in on this one, but he only did Guitar Man and Big Boss Man during this session. Felton Jarvis, Jim Malloy. And how many takes? I'm going to say 12. Ooh, not bad. 9 takes, master. You got a false start there, 3 false starts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 completes. So, that's good. Now, let's take a listen. Have I got it? Yep, I'm there. Let's take a listen to We Call on Him. Open it up. And as usual, we're going to play a little bit of the original. I wish I would get these ready before. All right, so solo, start. Here we go.
And now we call on Him whenever storm clouds gather. We call on Him to light our darkest day. Why must it be that only when we're lonely and hopes are dim, we call on Him?
Okay, so that's the original. That's the completed master. A little bit of that one. Now, what we're going to do, like always, is go to the music only. So let's take a listen. Let's see if we can pick out instruments here. Bass and piano. Maybe organ. That could be steel over here. Sweet. Steel. Organ, steel, bass. No drums. Very basic. No drums at all. Now, let's listen to just Elvis. And I'll kick it right there. And here we go.
We call on Him whenever storm.
Sorry, I started that late.
We call on Him whenever storm clouds gather. We call on Him to light our darkest day. Why must it be that only when we're lonely and hopes are dim, we call on Him? Why don't we call on Him before we lose our way? To count.
He's got that echo. He's got just the right amount of echo on his voice, just to blend it perfectly. It's such a natural, pure voice, and the harmonies. Jordan Ayers. There's nobody like him. Well, JD and the Stamps, but different time frames, obviously. All right, let's take a listen to the original, completely all the way through, and see if you can pick out those few instruments. No drums, no nothing. I'm going to go mute till towards the end.
We call on Him whenever storm clouds gather. We call on Him to light our darkest day. Why must it be that only when we're lonely and hopes are dim, we call on Him? Why don't we call on Him before we lose our way? To count our blessings and thank Him while we may. We call on him when no one else will answer. We ask of him a reason to go on. When our cup of joy becomes a cup of sorrow, filled to the brim, we call on him. Why don't we call on him before we lose our way? To count our blessings and thank him while we may.
Beautiful. Let me know what you guys think. That's a great song. It really is. All right. I don't even have to go look. The next one is Suppose. And this is an interesting song. I've been wanting to do this one, and I saved it for last. Always save for last. Okay, so. Okay, make sure I got the right thing here. Okay, originally this was recorded between 1966 and 67 at Elvis's home in Rocker Place, Bel Air, California. It was a home recorder. Elvis singing, Charlie Hodge playing piano, and that is it. That's how it was started off. And then they brought it to the studio, and they did overdubs. They took that original one, and of course, take one was the complete take, and the master, and of course, they overdubbed piano back. On March 20th, they added piano, band, and backup vocal overdubs. And I guess this is the same thing, saying it twice. So anyway, the people they brought in for it were Scotty Moore, Chip Young, Thomas Grady Martin. I'm not familiar with him. DJ Fontana, Buddy Harmon, Bob Moore, David Briggs, who was in the Nashville sessions, Charlie McCoy, Peter Drake, and then the Jordanaires and Millie Kirkham. So what I've got here, what I've done with this one, where is it? Okay. Open that up. All right. So I've got the original recording taken at home, and you're going to hear the little imperfections and all that, which were taken out during the overdubs. But this is the pure, raw, original recording, only Charlie, only Elvis. Charlie on piano. I believe he's doing a few harmonies with him, and Elvis. So let's take a listen to that first.
Suppose no rose should ever grow again. Suppose no brook should ever flow again. Suppose no star should ever glow again. Suppose you didn't love me.
Now remember, this is at home.
Suppose there were no bees or butterflies. Suppose no bird should ever cross the skies. Suppose the sun should never, never rise. Suppose you didn't love me. It's impossible to imagine a world without a star, but imagining no you is more impossible by far. Suppose the springtime never should arrive. Suppose the tall green trees should not survive. Suppose I had no wish to be alive. Suppose you didn't love me. It's impossible to imagine a world without a star, but imagining no you is more impossible by far. Suppose the springtime never should arrive. Suppose the tall green trees should not survive. Suppose I had no wish to be alive. Suppose you didn't love me. Suppose you didn't love me.
I gotta tell you, I mean, just that alone is just chilling. I mean, you think about that, was just done at home. You can hear little crackles every once in a while. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to listen to a little bit of the finished overdub product, then we'll break it down. So this is how it was finally released.
Suppose no rose should ever grow again. Suppose no brook should ever flow again. Suppose no star should ever glow again. Suppose you didn't love me. Suppose there were no bees or butterflies. Suppose no bird should ever cross the sky.
All right, we're going to listen to the whole thing all the way through once again at the end. But that's the overdubbed product. Big, huge difference, especially on his vocals. They really cleaned him up. It sounds like this is 1966, folks. I mean, awesome. Okay, let's take a listen to it with just the instruments on the overdubbed finished product. Let's pick out the instruments. Acoustic guitar, of course, piano, drum, brush, organ, could be a steel guitar. We've got two guitars. Bass guitar, piano, a lot of instruments in there. Let's listen to this is what I've been waiting for, just the vocals. Folks, I give you Elvis.
Suppose no rose should ever grow again. Suppose no brook should ever flow again. Suppose no star should ever glow again. Suppose you didn't love me. Suppose there were no bees or butterflies. Suppose no bird should ever cross the skies. Suppose the sun should never, never rise. Suppose you didn't love me. It's impossible to imagine a world without a star, but imagining no you is more impossible by far. Suppose.
All right, guys. Wow. Wow. All right. Let's put it all together. I'm going to play it all the way through, uninterrupted. Right there in the beginning. See you at the end. Mute.
Suppose no rose should ever grow again. Suppose no brook should ever flow again. Suppose no star should ever glow again. Suppose you didn't love me. Suppose there were no bees or butterflies. Suppose no bird should ever cross the skies. Suppose the sun should never, never rise. Suppose you didn't love me. It's impossible to imagine a world without a star, but imagining no you is more impossible by far. Suppose the springtime never should arrive. Suppose the tall green trees should not survive. Suppose I had no wish to be alive. Suppose you didn't love me. It's impossible to imagine a world without a star, but imagining no you is more impossible by far. Suppose the springtime never should arrive. Suppose the tall green trees should not survive. Suppose I had no wish to be alive. Suppose you didn't love me. Suppose you didn't love me.
I have no words. That's why I say this song for last. The words in that song are just freaking incredible. Listen, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know down in the comments. That's it for the actual masters from this box set. I'm not done with this box set. We're going to be covering the takes. We're going to do each song in the sessions and do a commentary on that. Get back to what I used to do back with the Memphis album. I want to get back to doing that. I did a couple years ago. I thank everybody for supporting me and for following this channel. And please don't forget about our Sunday live stream every Sunday, 1 o'clock. We have fun. It's a blast. This weekend, it's Lisa Marie Presley Day. We're going to talk. Remember Lisa Marie. Kind of hard to end on a note with Suppose, but what a fantastic song. Those are four good songs. And this album, that sessions, they were good sessions, some good stuff. High Heel Sneakers, Big Boss Man, Guitar Man, U.S. Mail, some Jerry Reed. You can't go wrong with Jerry Reed, man. He's great. So thank you, everybody. TCB, have a good one. Remember the Circle G Ranch Foundation I'm a part of. I have a video at the beginning that kind of highlights. Watch that. Check the link. We had a great turnout, or a great amount of donations for Elvis's birthday this year, which we were able to get a really nice arrangement for him and for Lisa Marie. So thanks to everybody. Hopefully this is going to be put out Sunday morning. 2:41 in the morning. It may not get up, but I'll try. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.